What's going on, YouTube? Back again with another video. And I got a serious question for all y'all. Do y'all think black characters are underrated? Like, just all in fiction. Like, as soon as we get hyped up, like for a big adaptation, they recast, and if it's African American, they recast um a certain type of character. It's only just been like, why? Like DC and Marvel, they don't never use their African American characters. Bleach. I'm gonna say Bleach. Bleach is the only anime that I know that uses black characters. Naruto too. Dragon Ball doesn't really have any black characters except but he's not black. He's like Indian. But do you think that do I do you guys think that black characters are best used sometimes in fiction, like in all the fiction? Like, let's look at Spawn. Spawn should have blew up in the 90s. Spawn should have been on the top of the world. Like Black Panther, like John Stewart Green Lantern. Well, John Stewart Green Lantern is like a different story. So, characters like that, what a African American character gets his own spotlight, it doesn't blow up. Like a guy from hell that was from the army, had a good origin story, but he doesn't get the credit that he deserves, and so on, like many others. It's like, I don't know what it is, but it's like a lot of these characters don't get their just desserts. Like Jon Stewart, like uh, Wallace West Flash, like Aqualad from Young Justice. Like Cyborg is kind of overrated in my opinion. I'm talking about the ones that don't get their just like Bishop from X-Men. You know, Black Panther's good, Storm's good. She gets enough. I'm talking about the ones that deserve to get the credit. You have so many good characters, but sometimes they just respect the companies don't even use them, and it's sad because so many of them have history and so much lore, and they don't use them. And it's like, well, what happened to this movie? What happened to that movie? Um, Maybe I should just make a video. Maybe I might make a video about diversity as a whole and how it's kind of BS in a way. It's like about how now they talk about diversity now, but it's like you had diversity back then, but you just didn't want to use them. You had a Blue Beetle. You had Boost. Well, not Booster Gold, but you had the Apache Chief. You had so on and so forth. You had characters like Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider. Other characters like that. But anyway, I'm talking. Sorry, guys. You know, I just feel like there's some black characters that do get their shine. Don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of them that don't. Like Steel, like Bishop, like Spike. If y'all remember X-Men Evolution, he was the nephew of Storm in that show. The guy that can have like, what is it, spikes coming out of his skin and stuff. Yeah, I just wish that one day that black characters be so silent as much, and if they do, build them the right way. You know, there should be like there should be no reason why they have to. And I'm so sick of the whole whitewashing this, blackwashing this. You should not change the race of the character. If a character, if a character, um, is perfect just the way it is, like it tends how they're switching Tim Drake who's an Asian as a black guy. Tim Drake is like what, half white, half Asian. Why should he be black? Like, don't do that. Like, don't make the character black just because. Like, if the character wasn't originally that color, don't make him in the first place. Am I right or am I wrong? But like I said, I'm a kind of against the whole blackwashing thing. Like if a character is like if a character it wasn't the actual race that it was in the comic, why change him now? I don't like race comics in general, but this is not what it is. But it's like, well, I'm just like so many black characters get underutilized, and it's not even funny. It's like Bumblebee, well, Monica Rambeau is kind of getting her spotlight because the MCU is WandaVision. I thought she could be Captain Marvel too, so she is getting her spotlight. But I'm talking about Spawn, Jax. Well, Jax from Mortal Kombat gets his spotlight, but yeah, well, kind of. Yeah, Spawn. Oob. I know he's not African. I know he's not African American, but still kind of. But not kind of, but he's but Oob, Spawn, and others so far. I can't think of them. I'm sorry, guys. Oh yeah, Bishop, John Stewart. And so on. I think eventually they. What I'm saying is, I hope that African American characters get there. Cause I'm talking about all of them, not just some, because Hollywood likes to pick and choose. Hopefully, I'm just saying that all African American characters get the same spotlight as the Caucasian race. It's time for a change in that. All right. If you guys like the video, like, comment, and subscribe.